Namaskar. We are back with another episode of Career Corner. In every episode, we bring to you one expert of the subject of the day, the domain of the day. We change the domain and the subject every time we meet you. And in this series, you have met experts of management, engineering, biotechnology, biochemistry, physics, professional studies, media, and many more. And today we have someone who is a stalwart in the field of chemistry. Chemistry, as we all know from our school days, has been one major aspect of our studies of natural sciences. But chemistry, when we say, yes, it's about chemical properties of matter, but then that's the starting point. Chemistry has various mysteries unraveled, to be unraveled as we move ahead. Chemistry has various facets to this domain, which we shall know as we talk to Professor Dr. Arpan Manda, Head of the Department of Chemistry, School of Basics and Applied Sciences, Adamas University, Kolkata. Welcome to the show, Professor Manda.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. You are heading the Department of Chemistry at Adamas University, and it's a fabulous department, that fabulous school, the School of Basic and Applied Sciences that's there. When we look at sciences, natural sciences, at the apex and at the bottom, when we start the journey and we go to a higher level of knowledge, both places, natural sciences combine together. There is no differentiation between one aspects of science and the other. But when we are in the middle, when you have started the journey from school and come over to college and we do research, we get into deeper and deeper facets, we get into further specialization, niche specialization. So, if we look at chemistry as an aspect of natural sciences, how will you define chemistry? What will be the various facets of chemistry, various specialization areas of chemistry? Can you begin with that?
Yeah, thank you very much for a nice introduction, sir. The thing is that chemistry as a natural science, it is a central science. Basically, chemistry connects physics, mathematics, environmental science, geography, everything which is in the domain of the natural science. If I want to be crisp that what is chemistry, then chemistry as a natural science, it is a study of the properties of the matter. And what is the matter? Matter is nothing, it comes from atoms, then to molecule, and then to compounds, supramolecular chemistry, whatever it may be. So, it is a study of the properties of matter, and if the property changes, then which law governs this change? So, these are the basic things that a chemistry deals with. But whenever, if anybody asks me, or if a layman is being asked that, okay, the term chemistry, so instantly the things come to in his mind that, yeah, maybe a person who is wearing a lab coat and he is in the chemistry laboratory and some dealing with some beaker, some pipette or some chemical instruments. But what I can tell you that, sir, that it is not only thing chemistry. If you look around the world of yourself, you will find that every chemical reaction is happening around you each second of your life. Yeah.
Thank you. You have actually brought in the fundamental concept of chemistry, and we shall go further deeper into every facet, every specialization, every niche area of chemistry as we go ahead. But before that, Professor Manna, if you could speak about your journey as a researcher, as a learner, as a student of chemistry. How have you started? What have you done? And till this date, what are your academic focus areas, achievements, and where are you at this point of time in your career?
Thank you, sir. I have started schooling at Kukurdaha Ishwar Chandra Majhi Memorial High School. It is in West Midnapur. And then I have graduated in BSc Honours in Chemistry from Scottish Church College, Kolkata. Then I have passed Master degree in Chemistry with specialization in Physical Chemistry from Benares Hindu University. And then after passing CSIR NET, I went to Pune, the National Chemical Laboratory It is a CSIR lab and it is the principal chemical laboratory under the Government of India, where I have done my PhD in physico-organic chemistry. I have stressed on that how the green solvents basically we use for the development of different chemical reaction. Basically, I tried to make the sustainable chemistry in the life of a human being. Then I, after completion of my PhD, I went to South Korea, Busan National University. There I had completed postdoc under Professor Manho Lim in 2D IR spectroscopy, and then I returned back to India, and I am in the Adamas University.
Is this your first academic assignment as far as teaching and
Yes, it is my first academic assignment.
So before we get into the courses, the programs, the various aspects that the department has, if you could speak about the field of chemistry, the discipline of chemistry, what are the various specialization areas, what are the new emerging domains within chemistry, if you could speak in details about that.
So what I have already told, that chemistry basically its domain spreads throughout the life and throughout the world. That what I am speaking, and if I take a simple smell, there is some chemical reaction. I am laughing, I am talking to you, there is some chemistry that going on in my mind. But on the broad aspect, we can divide chemistry in the 5 principal aspects. First is analytical chemistry. This analytical chemistry deals with the quantification, that how if you perform a reaction, that how much amount of reactant you should take and what is the yield of the reactant if you want to measure something. So this take the quantification part of chemistry. And then inorganic chemistry, it deals with the matter except carbon, all the compounds, everything which is except carbon, that deals with the inorganic chemistry. And organic chemistry, it is the chemistry, basically a living chemistry. It means that it especially involves carbon as well as nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, all the compounds, all the drugs, everything is dealt by this organic chemistry. And then biochemistry. This biochemistry deals with the reaction that happening in the living being. And last but not the least, there is the physical chemistry, which is a connector chemistry between physics and chemistry. It applies the laws of physics to understand the chemical problems of matter.
Great. When you come to the level of master studies and further research, what would be the broad categories that you would look at within chemistry? Which will be the areas of research and master specialization?
If in terms of research, if you want to ask me, that during my research, a person had to know all aspects of chemistry, because since as a chemist you need to both quantify as well as you have to have a quality aspects also. So you cannot separate that this specialization I should read and I will stick to this specialization. But in master degree there are currently 4 specializations, that physical chemistry, organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry and analytical chemistry. But nowadays the main problem is that due to the environmental problem, environmental hazards, we all know that chemical compounds as those bringing the life to us, but these chemical compounds are also responsible for environmental hazards. And we have seen several type of different accidents in chemical laboratory. Nowadays in Vizag there is an accident in one industry and it's in Bhopal gas accident. So to make this chemistry sustainable, to make this chemistry environmental being, the one of the major thing that is coming up, that is the green chemistry. Green chemistry is nothing a new chemistry, but remodeling a chemistry in a sustainable way. Second thing is the material chemistry. It is that we are trying to focus on making the new materials, that maybe the nanomaterials or maybe the big materials, that which we can easily use and we reuse it. And earlier we all know there is a main problem of the plastic and polymers, and we all know there it creates us haphazard environmental hazards, but nowadays people focus on creating the biopolymers or reusable polymers. So these are the basic things of chemistry.
Very good. Thank you. You have actually given some light to the various uses and the categories of domain specializations within chemistry. And a related question that comes, chemistry's day-to-day usage in life, social utility of chemistry, the field of chemistry. If you could speak on that, relevance of studying chemistry in today's time, social relevance, impact on society, if you could dwell on that.
Yeah. So if we come to the social impact, if I tell you the one thing, that if we went to market, if we want to buy 1 kilo of tomato, the first and basic things that it is a good quality of tomatoes, we will check the reddish color of the tomato. So lycopene is the chemical compound that is responsible for its red color. Every day while we are cooking, so while cutting the onion, we know that tears come out from our eyes. So what is the reason? That is a sulfur compound that is inside the onion that comes out, vaporizes, and it causes the tears come out. Same way, the paintings and the toothpaste we use in the morning, as soon as we woke up, everything is a different type of chemical compound. Now, in the present situation, I am telling you that when we are going through a serious condition of pandemic of COVID-19, the SARS-CoV coronavirus 2. So here, as long as we could not find any antibody of this virus, so there is one thing, that the prevention is better than the cure. So for the prevention, what we are using? We are using hand sanitizer, or we are using some soap solution. This hand sanitizer is 60 to 95% of alcohol. It may be the ethanol, it may be the propanol, or it may be the isopropanol also. And we all know that the soap is also a completely lauryl sulfate or fatty acid solution. So this is the basic and main aspect, that nowadays we can use chemistry day by day to get out of this pandemic.
Yes, that's pandemic part is very significant. In fact, that is one of the major issues of concern today. Now that we see COVID-19 pandemic, and which is there going to be for quite some time, and people have to resort to physical distancing, if not social distancing, it should be physical distancing with social bonding. So when this has to continue for quite some time, hygiene and social vaccines should be the new normal of the day. What sort of role can chemistry play in such a situation for social good?
Yeah, I have already told that prevention is better than cure. And since coronavirus, what is the COVID-19, that is new to us, and it will take some good amount of time to understand the virus as well as to get the antibiotic or the vaccines. So it is better to prevent the disease, the spread of disease. The first thing that the medical science that coined, that social distancing. And second thing is the hygiene, maintenance of personal hygiene. So this maintenance of personal hygiene is basically done by using hand sanitizer, which is composed of 60 to 90% of alcohol, and another thing is using any type of soap solution. Another, we all have heard that sodium hypochlorite, there is 0.1% solution, that is the bleaching powder. If we want to rub the surface where the coronavirus can stay, because though it's an airborne disease, but it can stay for some hour or for some days on several surfaces depending on the quality of the surface. So if we rub the surface with this bleaching water, then what happens, that we can easily kill this virus. Another thing, that if we use the hydrogen peroxide 0.5% solution, then also it can easily kill the viruses. Again, in terms of developing vaccine, the chemistry people, what they are doing, they are analyzing using XRD, that X-ray diffraction analysis, They're trying to get the minute details of each of the proteins that associated with the coronavirus, and how does coronavirus at first bind with the body of the victim, and if what the chemist people are doing, they are trying to stop this binding portion, that fusion portion of the coronavirus to the patient body. Research is going on. The American Chemical Society as well as the Royal Society of Chemistry and the chemistry community throughout the world, they are trying their best to help people to get out of this COVID-19 pandemic.
Great. And indeed, that's a great role that the field of chemistry is playing. Hey, welcome to Adamas.
My research is on my way. I am very much proud to be a part of Adamas University.
Cricket is my passion and I am proud to be a part of Adamas University.
You have misused, I believe.
Hi, I'm Debosmita Biswas.
This is Kunal Kanti Maiti.
I'm Srijoni Paul. This college has given me placement in one of the best companies in US staffing, which is Iconma. I am proud to be a part of Adamas University.
Pursue excellence. Adamas University.
Biosciences and technological developments based on biology, including entrepreneurship in this sector, are on the rise in India. We are home to many developments in all forms of biotechnological products with applications in food, nutrition, healthcare, packaging, etc. The unique BTech and BSc programs in Adamas School of Biosciences and Biotechnology are path-breaking academic innovation in this sector. Welcome to the world of biotechnology. As India aims for $5 trillion economy, the nation needs a large pool of trained economists and commerce graduates, focusing on taxation, macro and microeconomics, etc. Adamas School of Economics and Commerce is in the mission preparing finance and economics professional to lead this journey with value-added modules on the stock market and big data. Education today is changing the traditional chalk and talk method into new age experiential learning. New techniques like flipped classroom, case study method, and increasingly higher component of learning by doing are changing the game. Also, evaluation processes are evolving from just semester end exam to continuous evaluation. Jury judge practical work, life projects, and whatnot. Adamas School of Education prepares these new age teachers for schools and colleges of India. It is important to be on the right side of the law and even more important to ensure justice for all. The Adama School of Law and Justice firmly believes in this dictum. With moot courts, national and international seminars, debates and initiatives of various type, the law school offers integrated courses with BBA, BCom and BA as well, with different focus areas. A top-class hands-on engineering and technology education with high emphasis on soft skills, emotional intelligence, artificial intelligence learning. The Adama School of Engineering and Technology is a trailblazing institute. It integrates learning in the classroom with the laboratory, workshops, and the factories or the corporate offices. It is also associated with several universities in the world. With a 24-hour work culture, Adama School of Management prepares professionals for marketing, human resources, finance, supply chain management, and pharmaceutical management for the new Indian economy, targeting $5 trillion annually. Close association with several top corporate houses and intellectual talent in the classroom, the school is proud to have one of the highest placement records in East and the Northeast India. With a 2% share of the India's GDP, the media industry is growing faster than India's GDP. And with the world's largest number of films and television channels, it is the national informer and entertainer. With more than 1,000 films a year, cinema is our soft power. News, entertainment, brand communication, we lead Asia in all. And a multi-skilled multimedia talent is being trained in the Adama School of Media and Communication. Pharmaceutical technology is on the rise in India in particular and Asia in general. And newer research in medicine is modernizing the sector immensely. We in India have the fastest growing pharma sector in the developing world today. Adama School of Pharmaceutical Technology, with its superb and detailed laboratory facilities, has one of the best pharma schools in the nation waiting to welcome you. There is no more intellectual pursuit of knowledge higher than the liberal sciences, which encompass physics, chemistry, mathematics, geography, and psychology. Adama University School of Sciences has seamlessly blended conceptual learning with practice and evolved BSc and MSc courses, leading to research, academic, and corporate careers for the learners. Welcome to the wonderful world of sciences at Adama University.
Coming to your department, the Department of Chemistry in the School of Basic and Applied Sciences at Adama University, Kolkata, I'm of the opinion that you have a fabulous infrastructure, a laboratory, and a BSc and an MSc and a PhD course. If you could dwell upon the programs, what are the focus areas of the undergraduate program, the postgraduate programs, if there are new programs that you are bringing in, and what sort of research, history and environment or ecosystem you have at the department.
Okay, thank you, sir. From the Department of Chemistry, we offer three main programs. One is BSc Honours in Chemistry, another is MSc in Chemistry, another is PhD in Chemistry. In BSc Honours in Chemistry, our syllabus is designed in such a way that a person who is reading chemistry, he will equip himself both theoretically and also he will make himself industrial ready, because our BSc course is equipped with 6-month laboratory based project training. So this project training will help a graduate student to save his career or to understand the chemistry, what is really used in real life, not only simply by doing practical. And while they will do the research, while they will perform the project assignment, they will understand the role of chemicals or role of the laws that govern the chemistry very better way. Another way, there are some discipline specific courses that also offered in our BSc chemistry, that is green chemistry, pharmaceutical chemistry, paint chemistry, material chemistry and nanochemistry. So these are the very new aspects of chemistry which we offer in our BSc course, that student can easily grasp the latest thing which is basically leading the world towards the evolution something. In case of MSc in chemistry, we have 3 specializations we offer. One is physical chemistry specialization, and another is organic chemistry specialization, and another is inorganic chemistry specialization. So last 2 semesters of a 2-year course in MSc in chemistry is basically they are the specialized course people read, and for 1 year a MSc student has to perform a project. And we also send our students to several reputed institutes like IISER Kolkata, ISCS Kolkata, and IITs, IIT Kharagpur, for doing several research work and also understand that what is really happening in the modern laboratories. And in terms of research, I am telling you, I am boast of having a very good qualities of faculties. We have 10 faculty members in the Department of Chemistry, and someone specialized in spectroscopy, basically the time dependent spectroscopy, some specialize in nanochemistry, some specialize in material science, some specialize in DNA fingerprinting, some specialize in carbon nanotube, like this thing. And among us we have one of the renowned faculty, that Professor Sanjeev Ghosh. He teaches physical chemistry, and basically he share his experience of 30 years long teaching with us as well as the students. So these are the things that chemistry department itself offer. Now I am coming to the new courses that chemistry has started from this year, this academic year, that is 2020-2021. One is environmental science, BSc in environmental science and MSc in environmental science.
This is under the Department of Chemistry?
Yes, this is under the Department of Chemistry.
Environmental science is a cross between geography and
chemistry,
physics
mathematics
as well. More than maths, I mean at least chemistry, geography for sure, to some extent physics, then environmental engineering is also there.
Yes.
So, it comes under chemistry department
Yes.
here, great. And it's an interdisciplinary subject. Yes, please continue.
Yeah, in this BSc environmental science as well as MSc in environmental science. So in BSc environmental science, we have made the syllabus in such a way that what sir had already told, that it will also focus the environmental engineering part also. Yes, the half of our environmental science syllabus focus on the environmental engineering. Why we have made this? Because we know that in case of environmental science, reading environmental science from book is much easier compared to performing all those knowledge in the laboratory. Since environmental science is an interdisciplinary science and it is completely practical based science, so we hope that if we can give some engineering or technical knowledge to our graduate student of environmental science, then it will be helpful to them to easily get the job in the outside market, as well as they can easily make themselves an entrepreneur in future.
Great. And on the forensic sciences, if you could speak a bit.
Also under the supervision of the Department of Chemistry, we have started the forensic science, BSc in forensic science from this year. So what is forensic science? The forensic science is nothing but we are trying to give the scientific evidence to the existing laws. So it is basically the study of criminology, that what is the science behind that each criminal scenes that happen by some person, or each scene or each thing happens by something. So this forensic science, it is the only course in the Eastern India, I can tell, that is offered by the Adamas University. And forensic science people can easily find job in different laboratories of central government as well as the state government, even if they can have their own startup firm, because getting the forensics BSc in forensic science people nowadays is very difficult.
Great. Forensic is undoubtedly a new domain, and forensic sciences has a big role with respect to security, with criminology,
Yes.
and also protection of many aspects of life.
Yeah.
in real life. Thank you very much for that. People understand that there is a chemical engineering and then there is a study of chemistry.
Yes.
Would you like to draw the analogy and the difference, the relationship, the distinction and the relationship both between chemistry as a fundamental science, natural science domain and chemical engineering as a technological area? If you could relate to them and give examples to illustrate.
Thank you for sir for asking this question. First thing what I can tell that chemistry as a natural science or basic science, it is an experimental science. Means maximum of the laws that governs chemistry, those are not theoretical laws. Those are basically proven by doing experiment. So a person while he is reading chemistry or chemical engineering, the maximum portion of its syllabus, actually mainly the Adams University focus on its syllabus, that the student the course must be laboratory driven. It means most portion of his study or the knowledge he will gain, that is doing hand-on experiments. So in this aspect, that chemistry and chemical engineering both are almost same, because both the student basically get practical knowledge, and this practical knowledge he can apply later life in both higher education as well as if he goes for industry or any other jobs. In case of chemical engineering, the thing is that chemical engineering is more based on the physical chemistry. They confines themselves on the basically how the process is happening, how to catalyze a chemical process more efficiently. So these are the main aspect or main focus area of a chemical engineers. But if you want to perform a reaction or the reaction will really go or not, this answer can be given by a person who deal with the basic chemistry.
Right. So one is a concept, one is a theory, one is a quest into the fundamental aspects of that natural science, the other is an application, the other is in contextual use of that knowledge to produce certain outcome, certain products, certain services.
Yes,
so, but they are very integrally
almost
related,
similar.
Yes, and you do train your School of Basic and Applied Sciences does also train youngsters who are studying technology and engineering here, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So what is your role with respect to engineering education at Adamas?
Yeah. In engineering education, so what we do, we offer a subject that is called engineering chemistry. In engineering chemistry, we focuses that if a person, if he is going to be a civil engineer later, or if he is going to be an electrical engineer later or an electronics engineer later, so what he needs to know first, he needs to know first that what is the compound, because when we are going to make some hardware, that if we want to make one mobile or if we want to make one aeroplane, so when we are going to the thing that we want to make a mobile or if we want to make an aeroplane, so we are searching for a matter or a material which is durable but very light. Right? In case of aeroplane. So instead of using aluminium, people use duralumin, which is light as well as durable. And through high heat also, it will not damage like aluminium. Second thing, that if I want to raise a 4-storied or 5-storied or multi-storied building, so what I have to first know? I have to first know the quality of the soil, how much amount of water it requires, what is the quality of the cement. So this thing only be known to a student of a civil engineering or of a civil engineering if he understand first the engineering chemistry, otherwise no.
Great. Indeed, that gives the linkages as well between engineering and chemistry and the role that you play with respect to preparing talent for technological field going ahead from Adamas University. Those who study chemistry, I mean, natural sciences, basic chemistry. Beyond MSc, what are the career opportunities they have? I understand they get into research, fundamental research or applied research, whatever. But apart from research, what are the various career opportunities that a young postgraduate in chemistry can have?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. A young postgraduate student have two aspects of life after he passed post-graduation in chemistry. First thing, he can go for higher education, doing research. So for that reason, he or she had to pass NET or SET examination and go for PhD and do research, and they will get job certainly in the university or colleges or some higher institution. The second thing is that there are several government institutions. I am taking the term that BARC, Bhabha Atomic Research Center. There is Scientific Officer C. So the huge number of chemists in MSc, they got opportunity as a scientist C in the BARC. There is a huge vacancy in the geochemistry field. Geological Survey of India conduct this examination. There is a vacancy in the Forest Research Institute. The organic chemistry specialization in MSc, they get opportunity there. Since chemistry knowledge is basically, we will understand that how the chemical is behaving, and both quantitative and qualitative aspects of analyzing a thing is developed in a person who is basically reading chemistry in BSc and MSc. So there is a huge opportunity of working as a patent officer, right? So there is also another aspect that NTPC, National Thermal Power Project Corporation, they also include a trainee chemist post. There is a food safety officers, they also take chemistry people, and there is a Food Corporation of India, they take chemistry as an assistant director position. So these are some government jobs I have told. There are some PSUs like oil companies, that HPCL, ONGC, IOC, they recruit chemists both in terms of trainee as well as the research officer. And there are some aspects of government of West Bengal or other state government, that as a patent officer, as a forensic chemist, or also as a food survey officer, there is some option. And what I am telling, that in the pharma company, in the dairy company, in the food production company, in the paint company like Asian Paints, Bergers, they all recruit chemists, MSc in chemistry people as a trainee chemist or as a researcher or as a project leader in their companies. So these are the opportunities for the person who.
Great. So, and do you think that post-lockdown, post-COVID period, in the new normal, the careers with chemistry background, knowledge of chemistry, chemical processes, chemical applications, these careers will take upward swing or take a hit? If you can give examples.
I am sure that it will take upper swing, because what I am giving you a little bit examples, that nowadays very big pharma companies or very big companies, what they are producing? They are producing more and more amount of sanitizers. Last some days that our Kolkata Municipal Corporation, they were going to Odisha and other neighboring states for what? For bleaching powder, for importing bleaching powder. So the making such type of cleaning agents, making surfactants, making the soap solution, and making the PP that the doctors use, that is made of polymer. So this polymer is also you require a chemistry people you have to hire to make the better PP. The mask we are using, that N95 mask, it is also a polymer, right? So you also have to hire a good chemistry people to make the better mask, that people can use it for long time. We can make the reusable mask. So I hope the people who has the chemistry knowledge, they will get a surge in their career post MSc or post lockdown. because there are huge companies that coming out who will be specialized in making the mask, PPE or other safety equipments or cleaning agents like this.
Great. So you see an upswing, that's a good news. And what suggestions will you have for youngsters who are coming to study chemistry now in 2020, particularly in the context of lockdown, post-lockdown and COVID situation? How would they begin the study online, and why and how should they start their studies in chemistry now at this point of time?
So when you are asking me a question that studying chemistry post lockdown, first thing, if a student want to choose a career, then what my question thing is that career is not that one thing that you choose a subject one day, right subject or right university and there it ends. Basically it extends up to you getting a job as well as you feel satisfaction while you are working. So I have already told that chemistry is happening throughout our life. If you go around your world, you will find that the people who know chemistry, they know magic. So if you want to have that magic in your hand, then why not you read chemistry for higher studies? So what I am telling, that the knack for the chemistry is very important, knack for knowing the unknowns, that why the reaction is happening, why the color is green, why this color is orange, why this smell is foul smell, how the detergent is working, why there are different type of soaps we are using. During the winter we are using some soap, moisturizing soap, and during the summer we are using different soaps. So this type of very minute thing what we use daily in our life, if we put our mind in those things, then I hope the student can generate their query towards chemistry.
Indeed.
Right?
Indeed.
So our Adamas University, what they are doing, they are trying to offer all the, many new courses which is based on chemistry to the new aspiring students for free through the Coursera.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is I think no university will give the aspiring students such type of
basic studies for international
from
diplomas and
international
certificates.
universities.
Yes, I agree to that.
Yeah.
Why Adamas University chemistry? Chemistry at Adamas University, why? What one or two or three top reasons can you tell?
The things is that if as a university, if anybody want to choose Adamas University, then I will tell it is a right choice, because Adamas University will not focus on creating working bees. It will focus on creating a person who has a holistically developed person, right? Who will act as an entrepreneur. So if you choose to study chemistry or environmental science or forensic science from Adamas University, there are some advantages I am basically telling you. First thing, that we have very low teacher to student ratio. It is maximum 1:2. So it means that there is a personal mentoring to each of the students who are studying chemistry or environmental science or forensic science. Second thing, that though what is my experience actually, people goes for very renowned universities and colleges around the nation, but after admission to the college, they had to search for a better private tuition. Adamas University basically breaks this point. Here we offer the extra tuition, private tuition, after the academic time, after normal hour.
It's individualized care tuition within the system itself, not a private tuition as such. You are not giving a private tuition, it's a university's tuition.
University tuition.
Basically focused on one-to-one, depending on their weaknesses, right?
Yes.
Thank
they
you.
can easily approach to.
That's very good.
And we have a very sophisticated lab, and so I request all the aspiring students that come to us, visit our university and visit the laboratory. What I have told, then you will see in reality in the Adamas University, that what I have told, that chemistry is nothing but an experimental science. So if a university like Adamas University, which is equipped with the sophisticated instrument, so you will train yourself with the sophisticated instrument which will help you to learn chemistry or got the better job or better position in future.
So, young ladies and gentlemen, this was your journey into the mysteries of chemistry. So, various aspects of chemistry, various domain specializations, various applications, its relationship with engineering, chemical engineering, there is engineering chemistry as well. Then the aspects of environmental science and forensic studies as well, which have been brought under the Department of Chemistry to give it a new, modern and futuristic dimension as well at Adamas University. And along with that, a very sophisticated infrastructure, sophisticated laboratory, association with higher education institutes and research organizations around in Bengal and beyond Bengal. And what may be added to this is support from the former principal and a professor emeritus, former principal of Presidency College, Dr. Sanjeev Ghosh, who has worked with several Nobel laureates, and therefore the Department of Chemistry often organizes talks by Nobel laureates through the web, apart from which many entrepreneurs who have used chemistry and chemical knowledge in their business also come and advise and give master classes on the cross between chemistry and entrepreneurship. And there along with that, there is also this professional studies which prepares a youngster for a professional career from whichever specialization that they do, and personalized care concern for weaker students with focused one-to-one sort of tutorial classes beyond the classroom, and a 10-member faculty, all of whom are PhD, and a fabulous school to guide you through your journey into the mysteries of chemistry. So that was Professor Dr. Arpan Manna for you, the head of the Department of Chemistry, School of Basic and Applied Sciences, Adamas University, Kolkata, for you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Global society of nearly 8 billion people with 1.3 billion in India is going through a churn, be it politics, economics, history, society, international relations, or in the literary expressions. There are major movements, growth initiatives, new literary trends, and the social issues rising in various parts of the world. Hence, the need to have an in-depth, perceptive education of liberal arts which encompasses all of these. Welcome to the Adamas University School of Social Sciences. It is important to be on the right side of the law, and even more important to ensure justice for all. The Adamas School of Law and Justice firmly believes in this dictum. With moot courts, national and international seminars, debates and initiatives of various type, the law school offers integrated courses with BBA, BCom and BA as well, with different focus areas. There is no more intellectual pursuit of knowledge higher than the liberal sciences, which encompass physics, chemistry, mathematics, geography and psychology. Adamas University School of Sciences has seamlessly blended conceptual learning with practice and evolved BSc and MSc courses, leading to research, academic and corporate careers for the learners. Welcome to the wonderful world of sciences at Adamas University. With a 2% share of the India's GDP, the media industry is growing faster than India's GDP. And with the world's largest number of films and television channels, it is the national informer and entertainer. With more than 1,000 films a year, cinema is our soft power. News, entertainment, brand communication, we lead Asia in all. And a multi-skilled multimedia talent is being trained in the Adamas School of Media and Communication. With a 24-hour work culture, Adamas School of Management prepares professionals for marketing, human resources, finance, supply chain management and pharmaceutical management for the new Indian economy targeting $5 trillion annually. Close association with several top corporate houses and intellectual talent in the classroom, the school is proud to have one of the highest placement records in East and the Northeast India. Pharmaceutical technology is on the rise in India in particular, and Asia in general. And newer research in medicine is modernizing the sector immensely. We in India have the fastest growing pharma sector in the developing world today. Adama School of Pharmaceutical Technology, with its superb and detailed laboratory facilities, has one of the best pharma schools in the nation waiting to welcome you. A top-class hands-on engineering and technology education with high emphasis on soft skills, emotional intelligence, artificial intelligence learning, the Adama School of Engineering and Technology is a trailblazing institute. It integrates learning in the classroom with the laboratory, workshops, and the factories or the corporate offices. It is also associated with several universities in the world.
ভালো রোজগার, কাজের স্বীকৃতি, স্বপ্নের চাকরি, এগুলোর জন্য কি শুধুই কঠোর পরিশ্রম যথেষ্ট? না, এটা পড়াশোনা এবং প্রফেশনাল ট্রেনিং এর একটা কম্বিনেশন। তাই যে এমন একটি কলেজ বা ইউনিভার্সিটি যেটা এই দুটোরই গ্যারেন্টি দেয়, যেমন অ্যাডামাস ইউনিভার্সিটি। এখানে ছাত্ররা শুধু পরীক্ষায় দারুণ নম্বরই নয়, সঙ্গে পায় দুর্দান্ত প্লেসমেন্ট এবং কর্মজীবনের প্রয়োজনীয় দক্ষতা। তাই আজই নিজেকে রেজিস্টার করো অ্যাডামাস ইউনিভার্সিটির অ্যাডমিশন টেস্টে আর এগিয়ে যাও একটা উজ্জ্বল ভবিষ্যতের দিকে।